She said, "I'm pregnant, but I want to keep my options open with Derek." I said, "Absolutely." Then I forwarded her text to her religious parents and Derek's pregnant wife. My phone exploded with 30 missed calls in the next hour. I, 28 male, was eating leftover Chinese food when my girlfriend Amber, 26, sent me that text. We'd been together for 2 years, living together for 6 months. The full message read, "Hey babe, so I'm pregnant. Took 3 tests, but here's the thing. Derek from my Pilates class has been really persistent, and I think I want to keep my options open. You're great, but he has his own practice, and the financial security would be better for the baby. Can we talk about this like adults?" I read it 3 times, put down my chopsticks, typed back, "Absolutely." Then I screenshot the message. "See Derek from her Pilates class?" I knew exactly who that was. Derek Morrison, the chiropractor who'd been sliding into Amber's DMs for months. The married Derek Morrison, whose wife Heather was 7 months pregnant with their second kid. I knew because Heather cut my hair. Small world, right? But that wasn't even the best part. Amber's parents, Gregory and Ruth, super religious. Like, purity ring at 16, no dating until you're ready for marriage, religious. They thought Amber was still a virgin. She'd been telling them we slept in separate bedrooms, so I did what any reasonable person would do. I forwarded the screenshot to 1. Ruth with the message, "Thought you should see this." 2. Heather with, "This concerns your husband." 3. Derek with, "Your wife has been copied." Then I turned off my phone and finished my lo mein. Turned it back on an hour later. 30 missed calls, 73 texts, 15 WhatsApp messages. Even a LinkedIn notification. Who uses LinkedIn for drama? The first voicemail was from Amber. "What did you do? Call me back right now." The second was from Ruth. "Michael, we're driving over immediately. Don't let our daughter leave." The third was from Derek. "Listen man, this is all a misunderstanding. Call me, please." The fourth was from Heather, surprisingly calm. "Michael, thank you, I'm handling this." I didn't call anyone back. Instead, I started packing Amber's things. Update 1. Amber came home at 11 p.m. last night with her parents. I'd never seen Gregory's face that red. Ruth had clearly been crying for hours. "How could you?" Amber screamed the second she walked in. "How could I what? Forward your own words." "Those were private. So was our relationship, supposedly." Gregory stepped forward. "Michael, we need to discuss this situation." "No discussion needed. She's pregnant, wants to keep her options open with a married man. I'm closing her options here. Her stuff's in boxes by the door." Ruth gasped. "Amber, you're pregnant? You told us you were pure." Amber turned on her mom. "I'm 26, what did you think? We thought you had morals." Gregory boomed. The fight that followed was epic. Amber tried to blame me for exposing her. Her parents were devastated about the pregnancy, the lying, and especially the married man part. At one point, Ruth actually said, "At least Michael was single." Small victories, I guess. Amber tried to stay, claiming tenant rights. I showed her the lease, only my name. She tried to claim common law marriage. We don't live in a common law state. Finally, Gregory dragged her out, but not before she hissed, "This isn't over." This morning I woke up to Derek on my doorstep, full suit, holding coffee and donuts like we're about to have a business meeting. "Michael, buddy, we need to talk man to man." "We're not buddies." "Look, Amber." She's confused. Pregnancy hormones, you know? She doesn't know what she's saying. She knew enough to text it. He tried to push past me. I blocked him. "Derek, your pregnant wife knows. Go home." His face went white. "Heather's being irrational. She kicked me out." "Sounds like a you problem. You don't understand. She's threatening divorce. I could lose my practice, my kids. Should have thought about that before pursuing my pregnant girlfriend." "I didn't know she was pregnant." "But you knew you were married." He actually tried to blame me then. "You destroyed 2 families over a text." "No, Derek. You destroyed your family by chasing a taken woman. Amber destroyed ours by entertaining it. I just shared information." He left, but not before saying, "You're going to regret this." 20 minutes later, Amber posted on Instagram, "Some people can't handle a woman knowing her worth. Calling me names won't change that. I deserve better." The comments were brutal. "Girl, you were trying to steal a married man. Worth? You spelled worthless wrong. Derek's wife is in my prenatal class? You're trash." She deleted it within an hour. Update 2. Things escalated fast. Amber enlisted her best friend Jade to start a harassment campaign. They created a whole narrative where I was controlling and abusive and she was exploring her options to escape. Jade posted a TikTok. My bestie's ex is destroying her life because she wanted to leave him. Now she's pregnant and homeless. This is what happens when you date insecure men. It got 50K views before I could respond. But here's the thing about lying in the digital age. Receipts exist. I posted my own TikTok. Just a slideshow. Her original text about keeping options open. Screenshots of her texts with Derek from the past 3 months. She left her iPad logged in. A photo of Derek's wedding ring. A screenshot of Heather's pregnancy announcement from 2 months ago. Set it to that "Oh No" song. Caption, when she calls you insecure but you just have working eyes. 300K views in 6 hours. The comments were savage. Jade's TikTok got removed for false information. But Amber wasn't done. She showed up at my work with a printed poster that said, "Michael Thompson refuses to support his pregnant girlfriend." Security escorted her out, but not before my manager Harold saw everything. He called me in. "Mike, what the hell is going on?" I showed him everything. He actually laughed. "So she's mad you won't support her while she shops for your replacement?" "Pretty much. Take the rest of the day. File a restraining order. This is unhinged." On my way to the courthouse, I got a call from Heather. "Michael, I wanted to thank you again and give you a heads up. Derek's been fired." "What?" "Yeah, turns out the practice has a morality clause. His partner saw your TikTok. Also, I'm filing for divorce, and guess what? Amber's not his first affair. I found 3 others." Jesus. "Yeah, my lawyer says it's the easiest case she's ever seen. Oh, and Amber might want to get tested. Just saying." I felt sick. Got tested that afternoon. Thank God, all clear. That evening, Ruth called me. "Michael, we've cut Amber off financially. We wanted you to know." "I'm sorry it came to this, Ruth." "We're sorrier. We raised her better than this. Or we thought we did. She's keeping the baby, apparently. Derek wants nothing to do with it. She's learning that options don't always want you back." Update 3. The entitlement reached new heights. Amber tried to file a restraining order against ME, claiming I was stalking and harassing her. The judge looked at her evidence. My one-word response of "absolutely" and me not answering her calls. Then looked at my evidence, her showing up at my work with a poster, 200+ texts in 3 days, and security footage of her trying to break into my apartment at 2 a.m. Thank God for Ring cameras. Judge denied her order and granted mine. She has to stay 500 feet away. But here's where it gets wild. Derek's mom, Patricia, called me. This 68-year-old woman had the nerve to ask me to convince Amber to get rid of the baby. Excuse me? If she has Derek's baby, it'll complicate his divorce. Heather will take everything. First, we don't even know if it's Derek's. Second, that's not my problem. You could convince her. She loved you. She loved my stability while screwing your married son. Pass. I'll pay you $10,000. Patricia, record this call if you want, but I'm not convincing anyone to do anything with their pregnancy. Goodbye. She called back 6 times. I didn't answer. Then Amber pulled her masterpiece. She started a GoFundMe. Single mother abandoned by partner and affair partner. Yes, she actually admitted to the affair in the title. The description was a work of fiction about how I manipulated her into thinking Derek wanted her, and then exposed her to ruin both relationships out of jealousy. Goal: $30,000 for pregnancy expenses and emotional trauma therapy. It raised $45, all from Jade. But the comments? Gold. So you cheated and want money for it? Derek's wife should start one for actual trauma? Is this satire? Girl, you played yourself? The best comment came from someone named Beverly. I'm Derek's neighbor. This woman used to park outside our house at weird hours. We have Ring footage of her looking through their windows. Heather, if you're reading this, call me. The GoFundMe was deleted by the platform for violating terms of service. Update 4. Derek tried to reconcile with Heather. She documented the whole thing on Facebook, because apparently, everyone's lives are public now. He showed up with flowers, a Tiffany box, and his mom. Heather live-streamed it from her Ring doorbell. Baby, please, it was a mistake. Which one? Amber? Jessica? Tiffany? Or Karen? Those were just flings? Your son had flings while I'm carrying his child? Mom, stop helping. The divorce papers are filed. My lawyer will contact yours, but I love you. You loved Amber 2 weeks ago, according to her texts. That little tramp means nothing. And neither does your son to me anymore. Get off my porch. The stream had 10K viewers. Someone made it into a TikTok with the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. It went viral. Meanwhile, Amber discovered she was actually not pregnant. The tests were false positives from fertility medication she'd been secretly taking to trap one of them. Her words to Jade in a text Jade screenshot and sent to me, guess their friendship had limits. She tried to spin this as me causing so much stress I lost the baby. I posted the screenshot of her admitting to the fertility drugs. Her response? She showed up at my gym. Michael, we need to talk. Restraining order 500 feet. This is ridiculous. I'm not even pregnant. Cool. Still stay 500 feet away. The gym manager Troy walked over. Ma'am, you need to leave. This is a public place. It's a private business. You're trespassing. I'm calling the cops. She ran, but not before screaming, you ruined everything. Derek won't even talk to me. Someone filmed it. Another viral moment for the collection. Update 5. The legal consequences finally hit. Amber got arrested for violating the restraining order, the gym incident. Spent a night in jail. Gregory had to bail her out. But here's the kicker. Remember Beverly, Derek's neighbor? She had months of footage of Amber essentially stalking their house. Heather's lawyer submitted it all for the divorce. Derek, trying to save face, claimed Amber was obsessed, and he was trying to let her down easy. This pissed Amber off so much she released all their texts, including ones where Derek detailed exactly what he wanted to do to her while his wife was at prenatal appointments. Derek's divorce went from bad to catastrophic. Heather got the house, both cars, 70% of his practice, she'd helped fund it, full custody with supervised visits, alimony that made him cry in court, according to witnesses. Patricia tried to confront Heather outside the courthouse. Heather, 7 months pregnant and done, said loudly, your son destroyed our family for a woman who wasn't even pregnant. Raise him better next time. Someone filmed it, of course. The comments were brutal. Heather deserves the world. Derek's mom enabled this. Team Heather forever. Amber, seeing Derek was now broke and disgraced, tried to come back to me. She sent an email because I blocked everything else. Michael, I know I hurt you. I was confused and made terrible choices. Derek manipulated me with promises he never intended to keep. I see now that what we had was real. Can we start over? I'm in therapy now and working on myself. Love always, Amber. I forwarded it to my lawyer with, please add this to the harassment file. Final update. Here's where everyone ended up. Amber, living with her parents, who make her attend church counseling twice a week. She got a job at a call center because no one else would hire her after the viral videos. She tried to date again, but guys keep recognizing her as Options Girl from TikTok. Last week, someone saw her at Target and said, hey, aren't you the girl who faked a pregnancy? She abandoned her cart and left. Derek, living in a studio apartment, working at a chain massage place because no practice will hire him. Heather had their baby, a healthy girl. He gets supervised visits once a month. His Instagram bio now says rebuilding. From what, Derek? The ground? Patricia, banned from Heather's neighborhood after trying to see her granddaughter without permission. She posted on Facebook about father's rights and got roasted so hard she deactivated her account. Heather, thriving, started a TikTok about single motherhood and divorce recovery. 100K followers. She also started dating her lawyer's brother, a pediatrician who adores her kids. Derek found out through social media and had a meltdown at the massage place, got fired. Gregory and Ruth, in therapy themselves, trying to figure out where they went wrong. They sent me an apology card with a $50 Olive Garden gift card, which was weird but appreciated. Jade distanced herself from Amber after finding out about the fake pregnancy. Posted a Notes app apology about being manipulated by a narcissist. No one cared. As for me, I'm doing great. Started dating Lucia from my rock climbing group. She thinks the whole story is insane and says things like, at least my ex just stole my Netflix password. The apartment's peaceful now. No drama. No options. Just me, my gaming setup, and a girlfriend who actually wants to be with me. Oh, and Heather sent me a Starbucks gift card with a note. Thanks for having the balls to tell me. My daughter deserves better than lies. The best part? Last week I ran into Amber at a coffee shop. She was with her mom, who looked exhausted. Amber saw me, started to approach, then saw Lucia. The look on her face when she realized I'd moved on? Priceless. She texted from a new number that night. "I see you've replaced me. Hope you're happy." I replied, "Absolutely." Then blocked that number too. To everyone asking if I regret exposing everything? Hell no. When someone shows you who they are, someone who'd monkey branch to a married man with a pregnant wife while lying about being pregnant themselves, believe them. And then let everyone else know too. Thanks for following this absolute train wreck. I'm gonna go live my drama-free life. Edit. Stop asking for Amber's socials. Let her rebuild in peace. Edit 2. Yes, this is real. The fertility drugs causing false positives is actually a thing. Google it. Edit 3. Heather's doing an AMA next week about divorce and single motherhood. She's incredible.